student from the Department of Communication and Language Arts, and we are conducting interviews on what people think about people that come on the internet to accuse people of forceful things that they don't know about. For example, rapes, and it leads to defamation of identity. So we'll be interviewing students from the University of Ibadan on what they think about the situation and what necessary punishments those kind of people deserve. Oluwaferami.
All right.
And I'm from the Department of Communication and Language Arts.
That's very good.
So, can we know you?
My name is Sulaiman Abdulbasit.
Alright. So, we're working on a group project, defamation. And the case study that we're considering is a lady that came on Twitter to accuse someone forcefully of rape. And at the end of the day, it's not true. And this guy in question committed suicide. So, I want to ask you, what do you think of people that come online to say terrible things about other people? What should be the judgment for people like that?
First of all, I think constitutionally there are not preparation for these things. But to talk about defamation, currently or this time that we have now, a lot of people they act based on hearsay, and they don't vet information before they try to post it, before they share information. So first of all, that should be dealt with. First of all, because posting what you are not confirming, what you don't have a certain knowledge about, iota knowledge about, so it is out of it entirely. So about people that are defaming people, we all have limitations. So if you defame me, there are limits, like my limitations. You might have tampered my limitations. I can do anything after, our vulnerability as well. So they should be dealt with serious discipline.
So what sort of punishment do you think they deserve?
Okay, it's according to Islamic studies, right? So what led to someone for you to defame someone and someone committed suicide? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So they should give that person, the person that defamed the opposite gender, they should just find a very, very severe punishment for that person. Very, very.
I'm Oiloluwa Oladija. I'm a student of Communication and Language Arts. So can we know you?
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Glory Salawu. I'm a fifth-year pharmacy student and a student in Vice President. It's so nice to also have you here.
Thank you so much. All right, so please, what's your perspectives on defamation? Looking at the case study that I explained to you earlier.
Okay, yes, based on the case study you explained, I really do not see the need why the guy has to kill himself. Because to be honest, if actually you did not do that, what you needed to do at that point is to seek for legal aid. Okay, you should have gone ahead to look for your own lawyer or someone that can stand in for you. So you committing suicide is like a feeling, or let's say like a confirmation to me that you actually did it. That's what I'm going to take it as. But if actually you feel like I did not do this, you should be able to stand your ground and feel like I need to sue my company. Okay, what are the evidence you have against me that you feel like, okay, you needed to quit, you needed to tell me to quit my job, right? But the fault is not on the lady, right? Okay, a lot of things could have happened. Maybe the whole stuff was done in the middle of the night and the lady could not see the face of the guy, and it was after the guy died that they got to know the truth. So I feel like this thing is about the man aspect. So what the guy should have done is seek for legal aid, right? Reach out to people, explain to your lawyer, this is what happened, I never did this, I did not even attempt to rape these girls. So this is what happened. And there are a lot of things that you can actually come or use as how should I put it? Maybe case study to win the case somehow. Because you could have asked that, okay, what are the evidences that you have? Now we are in digital world, and as a pharmacy student, before you can tell me that, okay, I'm the one that do this, you need to give me evidences. Okay, are there evidences of DNA? Are there evidences of fingerprints at the crime scene and all? So you're not giving me the evidences, and of course we need to talk to the CEO of that company. What are the evidences you have before you can actually tell your employee to quit the job because you got to hear from someone that yes, you raped someone? That's not right enough. So this thing, if let me just say that if I were to be the guy, I will have my lawyer into the case, and I'll make sure I deal with my company, number one, and I'll also make sure I deal with the lady. Well, now the guy died rather. So what's the point? So we are having this conversation, we cannot even get to save him, he's gone. But this is just to bring into awareness for other people coming, they can get to hear from these things that suicide is not the best option. What I've done is bring legal aid.
defamation is a tortious liability, and when we speak about defamation can be seen in two places. So two types: we have libel and we have slander. And yes, defamation can be unintentional and can be intentional. At least in the case of the Buna versus Amalgamated Society of Nigeria, the court has said it that when it comes to defamation, it has to be the right thinking circle in the society that has to be acknowledging it, not just any ordinary person. So it depends on the estimation of what particular word they've said so far. Can they establish the truth? Was it said in a position of privilege? So things like this matters. So for instance, well, I think recently we were having issues online, mostly Twitter. People have been coming on, I think it's called X now. People have been coming online to bully people and speak about people, about facts that are not being established about people. I think the recent case we had was, I'm trying to remember the name of the lady, but I cannot figure out. Mirabelle, yeah. So we've had issues where people lied and people, that kind of thing, they frame up things like that. But I think the court is still quite something that is still being deliberated upon, because defamation is a civil offense. It's not yet criminalized. So the court is still, just legal scholars are still thinking about, should we make it criminal or should we still leave it as being civil? But the court has said in the recent case, I can't remember the case, but in the recent case that was ruled by National Industrial Court, it has said that any defamation case is still civil cases. So
good afternoon. My name is Fidelia Isele. I'm the Assistant General Secretary of the University of Ibadan Students Union, and I'm a penultimate year student of the Department of Theatre Arts. Yes.
All right, thank you. So, what do you think, from your own perspective, what should be the consequences of such action?
Okay, from our case study.
Yes.
So honestly, I believe that the whole matter could have been addressed and handled differently. Honestly, everybody's different. Everybody has a different level of emotional intelligence. From my own point of view, if I was in his shoes, I would seek legal action, because defamation is a very, very, very strong and serious offense. And in the Constitution, criminal codes, it's punishable. You can have up to a year, or if possible 2 years imprisonment, depending on the kind of defamatory remarks and the likes. So honestly, I feel that the girl should be punished.
Okay.
Yes, she should be punished. She claimed that somebody did something and he did not do it. And it has caused him a lot of emotional distress, even up to the extent of committing suicide. He was dismissed from his place of work and a lot of other things. So I honestly feel like that is so wrong. Even as a human being, you shouldn't do that to another person. Like, it needs to be further investigated. Why did she have to make such remarks? What prompted it? Do you understand? So further investigation should be made.